Hey friends, welcome to Green Card Guys TV. In this episode, I'm going to share with you the updates directly from the Department of State. This is from Charlie, our good friend Charlie from the Department of State. So their video is almost 40 minutes, but we're going to share those updates in less than 30 minutes. Time me. So watch all the way to the end. Now, welcome to Green Card Guys TV. I'm your host, John Ting, and we represent clients all across the US and the world, helping people solve their immigration problem. Now let's get down to the details. Number one, the worldwide family preference visas will be advanced. That's what they said. Okay, that's a good thing because in pretty much all categories and all from all countries, it is backlogged. Right? There is not. We look at the visa bulletin practically. We look at it every month, right? Because we give you the updates. But currently, all of them are backlogged. Before, the past couple months before, F2A category was current, but it's now not current anymore. And that now shows June 2021. But anyway, now to the next thing. A lot of y'all are watching from India and China as well, and you're concerned about the employment visas from there, okay? So there's not too much good news on that, but there is going to be some movement. That's what they said. All right, and they say that it'll have some movement through September, but they can't. They don't expect any retrogression, so that is a good thing. That it won't go backwards, because that's a one main concern that most of y'all have. Now they don't expect any retrogression also for the family based, for the application filing date chart or the final action date chart, because there's two different charts, the A and B. So you want to keep that in mind. They also, some people have asked, when will all consulates be fully 100% functional? And of course, unfortunately, they can't give us, the public, any real indication, unfortunately. And of course, it all depends on the local consulates. Okay, now moving on, they say, how do they determine who gets counted as a visa? Each individual, so the principal applicant and the derivative applicant, also the children and spouse. Another question about EB5 China date. There will be no forward movement before September. So if anything, at the earliest, it could be October or later. There's also questions about the fiscal year 2021, if the annual limits have reached. Good old boy Charlie said it's too early to tell. But we're getting there. It's already June 30th, so it's getting pretty close to the end of the fiscal year. But they say they're trying to maximize it. So we'll see if they're going to use every visa. That would be great, because I know that's a lot of y'all's concern that they're actually going to use it, because many years before, they did not completely use all the visa allocation, which the proposals in Congress, they're talking about doing that. Unfortunately, I don't know why they don't just automatically use the past visas. But well, actually, I do know it's because they're quote unquote, they're just basically wasted. So Congress has to create new law to say, hey, reuse those that were not used before, okay, or allocate those that were not used before. So that's the main thing. So again, just in the previous live shows, if we do have a resource on our website, check the description box below, that you can find who your politician is, your elected official, so you can contact them and tell them you want to use those unused visa allocation. Okay. Now, the other thing is, people ask, why would USCIS or Department of State ask for information if the priority date is not current? It's because they are actually trying to get their act together, and they've been doing this for a long time. You want to get documentarily qualified as soon as you can. Okay. Because as soon as that happens, then you're done with the one last thing, right? So that really shouldn't be a complaint. You need to get your documents in, all right? And of course, they could ask for updated financial evidence from your sponsor or joint sponsor when that time comes, when your prior date is current, okay? Now, some people have asked, will the filing chart reach the final action date before the year? And most of them have already been reached. There's no reason to expect that the reigning they've also said the application filing dates are where final action dates will be 8 to 12 months after the posting of the application dates. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We check the visa bulletin every month for you. So if you have any questions about it in the comment section, please let us know, or also during our live shows. And let's see here. So on to the next question. Does an applicant enter the interview queue after being documentarily qualified if the prior date is not reached? And it actually said that they sometimes do that, but it depends on demand and the final action dates. So that was actually interesting to hear. So it's better. That's why it's better to have submit all your documents as soon as possible, because you never know when your case could get called but you actually, of course, get emailed. Some people have asked, when does retrogression usually happen? Good old boy Charlie said usually it occurs in August or September when it becomes, I guess that's towards the end of the fiscal year. So that's when they reach their limits. Some questions about EB2 and EB3 category for the advanced degree holders, and also the professional workers, skilled workers, and unskilled workers. Question, there will be some continued movement somewhat on those advanced charts, so that's good. But something you should know about this is a great time. If you're an employer, or even if you're looking to get a job in America, whether you're currently in America or not, this is a time to file for permanent perm, okay? So that you could get a green card. If you want to boost employee morale and you have employees who are here on OPT or on internship, consider sponsoring them, because this is the time to do it. Most of the EB2, EB3 for worldwide, other than China and India, of course, it shows current. Okay, so that means the processing time overall is about a year, but unlike India and China, they're waiting for many years processing time. So consider that. Let us know if you need any help with that. If you're at a computer, fill out the intake form down below. It starts with Ting Law, or you're of course welcome to give us a call at this number, 346-330-5888. I realize I went past 3 minutes, but we're almost done here. The last question is, downgrading applications, because some people, depending on the strategy, want to change the category. Okay, if it allows, for example, EB2 and EB3. So some people have asked, does a visa count against the allocation in both EB2 and EB3? And no, it only counts against one. So it's only downgraded if it's been officially approved for that. Okay, now one last question. How much movement is expected on conditional resident interviews? And good old boy Charlie, he said that it really depends on the embassy or consulate. Oh my goodness, we hear this all the time. So same answer on if it's going to be 100% open or not. I know, at least in America, I think I heard over 75% of people are vaccinated, so that's a great thing. But what's happening abroad is a different story. Unfortunately, I don't think all the pharmaceutical companies who have the vaccine have, shipped it out to other countries. So hopefully they're able to share it somehow or create a deal, because the sooner other people are vaccinated in other countries, then the sooner the consulates across the world can open 100%. So we're looking forward to that. Okay. Now, friends, please, if you enjoyed our short version of your updates from good old boy Charlie from the Department of State, please smash the like button and share our video with your friends and family. And if you're new to our channel, I want to share this with you. We do offer free 15-minute preliminary discussion. Okay. And what you can do to get qualified for that, number one, you need to provide this not so secret code, green card, guys. Okay, friends. Now you can text our number with that code, and because I'm sure you could be watching this while you're at work, or of course you could call in. The third way is that you can fill out the intake form down below that starts with Ting Law. All right, friends. So we look forward to chatting with you. And until next time, please continue wearing your mask. Take care now.